Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're getting into some exciting fun today. You all know and love Noah. Well, he is actually gifting a very special person on YouTube some parts out of his old Detroit diesel power unit that caught on fire. I'll give you one guess to guess who it is we're going to see today, but the hint is he has taken a radiator for a Detroit diesel to work with his engine that may or may not be a Detroit diesel, but quite similar. We're gonna go down, run down here, meet him. I'm not gonna put a camera right in his face. A, I'm way too awkward to talk to other people on camera. B, I just wanna meet the guy and be personable before we throw a camera and ask permission from him if he even wants to film or not. If not, we'll recount it and I'll talk about it later, guys. So we got about a half hour to run down the road to Noah's parents' house. So what Southern West Virginia's all about here. So next time you see me, hopefully it'll be with who we're meeting today. All right, maybe he's down at the house already here. Yep, there he is. All right, guys, we got Noah's pole truck fired up. Getting ready to pick what's left of this old power unit. Our special guest had to go move his truck real quick because the neighbor's trying to get through. All right, here he comes, backing up. Maybe you'll recognize the pickup, maybe not. All right, guys, here's who we ended up running into today.
I'm Sam with Scrappy Industries. How are you guys?
Awesome. So Sam came down and picked up some of Noah's old iron. We got him all loaded up, so we're gonna let him hit on his way. He's still got a lot of driving to do. And
a whole blade to pick up yet today.
Yep, finally getting the blade for the TD25.
Yep.
So awesome stuff, man. Well, be safe.
Thanks for helping me out, Zach.
Yep. There goes Sam heading out. Awesome guy. Super helpful. One more piece out of Noah's yard here. I'm sure his parents will be happy. We'll get the pole truck all sucked in and go about our day here. All right, buttoning down the hatches here. Just got a sneaker in her hole. Beautiful. All right, we're sitting 12 feet in the air right now, so we'll hop down off of here. We had to fight the mud a little, but we got Noah's truck put away. Could have left it just where it is, but the back was sitting uphill, and he's got his bed full of parts from the machine shop we took apart, and I didn't want it filling up with water, so I tried my best to get the nose back uphill so at least his bed will drain out and not cause issues, because he's got all of his line shaft transmissions we pulled out of the ceiling sitting in the bed of this thing. Nothing like a little bit of mudding in the pole truck, I'm sure. Pretending to be a row lineman there for a minute, because I know they're always playing in the mud. Didn't tear it up too bad. Everything's safe and sound. One more piece out of Daryl and Ann's yard here. We still got to take the last few parts off of these tractors, get them out to the scrap yard, and then Noah's only got a couple more pieces of equipment here. All of this stuff in his carport, we got to get trucked down to his new house in South Carolina here before long. And then he's still got a couple trucks and tractors down here at the house we got to get moved. But one step at a time, we're getting Noah down the road. Here's the rest of the stuff I need to get moved for Noah. Got the old Ford 641, Lena May back there, the 1941 International. Then lastly, his little John Deere 318. That'll be some trucking for a different day. Well, guys, we're headed home now. We got Scrappy all loaded up. He's probably somewhere down around Kentucky by now. Real quick interaction, didn't get much time to hang out. Would have loved to taken him to breakfast or something, but like I said, he's just got so much driving he's trying to fit in today. I'm sure he's gonna try to make it home in time to go to work tomorrow, so he still has 8 or 10 hours of driving easy. Like I said, we met him, just a normal guy, super cool. Nice trailer and tow rig he had there. Super casual encounter, nothing, wasn't trying to fangirl too much. Yeah, definitely a pleasure to meet, so if you guys ever get a chance, be sure maybe do a meet and greet at the Steam show with him, and acts just like he does in his videos. He certainly doesn't try to put on any sort of show or anything. Very laid back and good attitude. But anyways, I don't know, really made much of a plan for this video. It was just super quick, go get him loaded up. All right, y'all, it's the next day. We're heading into work here. I'll be honest with you, it was a rainy Sunday, too wet at the house to get into anything, so I didn't do anything that I thought was cool enough to video following up meeting Sam from Scrappy Industries there. So instead, I thought maybe I would show you guys some clips of a job that I did this past summer. So the video you're about to watch may seem like it got cut short. Well, funny thing, it did get cut short. We were only on site working for maybe an hour or two. We were at a Lakeside community there with an HOA. And our plan was the hillside was sliding down behind this cabin and actually crushing into the back of the cabin. So the homeowner had gotten permission from the HOA and it was all set. We were gonna take the hillside and move it from behind the cabin to in front of the cabin. All was happy hunky-dory there. They got it approved at the HOA meeting. Well, we got on site there, and within an hour of being there, the neighbor was throwing a fuss. They called the HOA president, and basically the HOA president shut down the job. All we ended up getting accomplished was removing the stump and kind of contouring the hillside where we'd taken the stump out. But allegedly, the neighbor had some sort of land rights to the land that the cabin was on. And I don't understand how it all worked, but the HOA shut us down, even though we had prior approval to do the job. So that's why the video you're about to watch ended so abruptly, but there are some cool clips from it, so I figured I'd piece that together. And I really wanted to show the job. I thought it was going to turn into a cool video, but again, it was just not enough to make its own standalone video on its own. But watch along, and maybe I'll try to hop in and answer some questions. All right, good afternoon, everybody. We got dump truck warming up. Pintle hitch hooked up. Well, let's get right into the action and get moving. All right, good morning, everybody. Coming at you. We're just getting started on this project. We've got a whole bunch of equipment. Got Kubota M59 backhoe. Up there, a Deere 3 25G skid loader, and then a 50G excavator around the corner. So then we got the dump truck on site, then pintle hitch trailer and a gooseneck trailer down there. So we got started. We went ahead and peeled back all of our topsoil. Getting ready to dump a bunch of fill right here. So what the main goal of this job is the hillside's coming down behind this cabin. So we're going to move the hillside from behind the cabin to in front of the cabin. First major task is getting these big old stumps out of here. There's another one right there, maybe. Just a little bit. Still up here gnawing at this beast of a stump. Alright, coming back to you. We've got 3 dump truck loads piled in our fill hole right now. Compacted down with the tractor. It's packing real nice. Still working on getting this stump out back here. This stump is certainly a monster. Alright, finally got a stump free from its home. Big old beast. Take and shove some dirt back behind the stump so then we can roll the stump out and not be hitting the cabin. Got our junior skid steer operator on the site today. Alright, I just drug Stumpy out of the hole there with the Mini. I'm trying to push it over with the skid. You can see, in comparison to the 10,000 pound skid, how big this stump is. Big old feller. Now we're back here on the hillside, cutting some slope back away from the house. Alright, y'all, this job's a wrap. Loaded up, let's do some trucking, heading home. Alright. About 22,000 pounds on the deck here. Alright, pulling out. Let's go home. We got about an hour and a half drive home out of this job. On one lane gravel road about a mile out of here. Couple decent turns, couple steep parts. Nothing but fighting with the neighbors. I wouldn't blame the neighbors, the homeowners. Fighting with the neighbors, the HOA, absolute mess. Definitely note not to buy anything in an HOA, that's for sure. We're gonna go back and see it tomorrow. I'll show you what we ended up getting done. But after we got that stump pulled out, we started cutting into the hillside, and HOA president came and said shut it down, so cleaned up our slope and covered our hole back up and packed up and headed home. So we went till they said no more. All right, put straw out, seeded, got the hillside all done. This is where the HOA made a stop. All right, excavator's ready to head back. Definitely a full load on the bumper pull. Like I said, we were about an hour into digging and all heck broke loose. We had HOA president show up, tell us shut it down. So unfortunately that's what we had to do. So you see us get the stump out, move a little bit of dirt, polish it up, and then load up equipment, head out. The next day we showed up and seeded it and strawed everything. And it did look nice what we got done, but it was definitely an unfinished job. We did not get to accomplish the task that the homeowner wanted. There's still a lot of hillside there that has potential of coming down and crushing the backside of their cabins. They are in a lengthy legal dispute about it. That's kind of why I was hesitant to even upload this, but this happened about 6 months ago now. And I think from just the few clips I have, it won't ruffle any feathers. Unfortunately, once the HOA and the neighbors showed up, I stopped rolling film. I'm not the kind of person to shove a camera into someone's face because it was quite a tense situation going on there, and I didn't want to ruffle any feathers further on because at the end of the day, it was between the homeowner, the HOA, and the neighbor. So once they got into their fight, I stepped back and let them finish, and the HOA was basically like, polish up what you've done, seed and straw, and get out of here. So we're just doing what we were told. So don't come at us in the comments saying we didn't finish the job, because unfortunately that's where it had to be finished. It was pretty cool setup. We had a lot of equipment on the job, and it was gonna be a big job, but all in all, we were there for maybe half a day. We had planned on 2 full days of digging, moving dirt. That's why we had so much equipment and why we were planning to move probably, I don't know, almost 1,000 cubic yards of dirt, give or take. It was gonna be a pretty big move, but in the end, I think we ended up moving 4, maybe 5 dump truck loads at max. It wasn't much. We're on our way home from work now. If you guys like what you saw, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button. And if you'd like to watch more of what all we have going on here, it'd be awesome if you guys could subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.